everybody, welcome to May. We are starting this month off strong. I got my last package in the mail that I've been expecting for the past week or so, and I wanted to open it up on camera and show you guys what I got. So this is a box of sustainable makeup and skincare products from a sustainable makeup company. They have skincare and they have makeup products, and I got one skincare product and then like a bundle of makeup products. They offer like mystery bundles of makeup and skincare, but I chose the makeup one. And essentially they are bundles of products that they claim are still perfectly good, but maybe it's a shade that did not sell well or something they have a surplus of. So I thought that would be a good way to kind of test out the quality of their products and just in general get a couple of different items to look at and play with. I have really no idea what's going to be in here other than the one skincare product I bought that should be in here. So opening up, we've got this paper which I'm hoping I can recycle. It's a nice color. I like the blue. Alright, so yes, there is quite a few things in here. That's exciting. I think I'm going to start with this. So I'm assuming that this is the skincare product I got, which is supposed to be facial toner. It's in a little glass bottle. It's so cute. So this is the Zara & Co. Revitalizing Toner, and it says that it's a gentle exfoliating toner formulated for all skin types. It's a 4 fluid ounce bottle, and I don't have much experience with toners, to be honest. But out of all the things on their website, this seemed like the best thing to try as someone who does not do the most skincare or has the most experience with different products. And it looked cute, so I did get this. Alright, so that was my one skincare product. That was the one thing I bought that I actually knew what I was getting. The rest of this is part of the mystery makeup bundle. I did seem to receive 8 products, and I'm assuming that those are all from mystery bundle. I think I'm going to start with what I think are the easy things here. And that is these 2 tinted lip balms. Well, okay, one of them is a tinted lip balm and one of them is just the balm. They are vegan, cruelty-free, and plastic-free. I said that real stupid. So sorry. This one is just called the balm, and it says mint on the bottom. And then this one is a tinted lip balm in the shade Coral Sunset. Let's try out the lip balm. So this is the mint one, the standard. I'm assuming it's just a standard balm. It does smell minty. I like the flavor, the scent, whatever you want to call it. It's like spearmint. That's nice. It feels very nice on the lips too. Alright, so the tinted one, I should probably get a mirror to test this one and any other makeup. Okay, I got a mirror. It's very dirty, but I do have one. So this is the Coral Sunset tinted lip balm. As for the color, it is a little hard to tell. I don't have like the best lighting in here, and my lips are already, I would say, fairly pigmented, like naturally. I do think it looks nice. I think that's a nice pigment. It's not, I think I just got hair in my mouth. Oh my god. It's not too much, but it's not too little. Like, it is definitely tinted. Like, you can tell that there is color there. So I would say for the lip balms, I'm pretty impressed, honestly. This is not like a formal review or anything. Like, I just ordered shit on the internet and wanted to share it, so sorry. The next thing I'm going to look at is this little pink tube. It's called the eyeliner. Shade Pink Drink. So this is pink eyeliner, which I love colored eyeliners. The packaging, I have to say, is so nice. I will say, applying it on the hand, it is a little bit more sheer than I would have liked. I definitely want to try this actually on my eyes and try to do a look with it. But yeah, not bad. I'm not like mad at this. I will definitely use this. This is more my shade of pink. So I do like that. I'm glad that was like a nice little surprise in there. Next is the mascara. Now this is, I'm assuming blue mascara. This has no extra labels. So now the thing that concerns me looking in here is that It does look almost like the product inside could be a little bit dry, but maybe that's because I left it in my mailbox overnight. Again, with the wooden cap, I love this packaging. Oh wow, okay, definitely not dry. It's definitely liquid. That has a scent. I am wearing mascara already, so I'm not going to put this on right now, but I am just going to swipe it across my hand real quick. It definitely feels like a drier formula. Like when you put the wand up and down in the tube, like you can feel the liquid. It definitely feels thick. Maybe it's the brush too, like maybe the applicator is not my favorite, but it's a nice color. You like my paint job, you can't even see that. So now we're down to the last 4 items in this box, and I do feel like they are probably connected in some way. So I have 3 pressed mineral eyeshadow refills. I have the color Earth, the color Rose, and the color Frost. And then there's this little wooden box, and I think that this is an eyeshadow palette, a refillable eyeshadow palette. Oh no. So I opened this up, and the mirror has definitely come out of here. So yeah, this is just a nice little palette here. And then I think these refills are supposed to fill in the palette. Alrighty. Okay, please ignore my crafting supplies. You can see my beautiful hand swatches. And of course the mirror that broke out of the palette. So here is the palette to be a little bit more up close and personal. So then here are the eyeshadow refills. It seems like the palette has like little magnets inside. So I'm assuming the bottom of the pans are probably metal and then they just like magnetize to the inside of here. That is a very small magnet though. Well, I don't know. There's a small one to close it and that seems pretty strong. So I guess I'm feeling hopeful about this. With a small metal pan. And you can just... Wow, wow, wow. I doubted that magnet so hard and it just flew in there. That was... Oh god. Okay, okay, okay. Oh my god. That's magical. This shit's not even on my face yet. That was definitely my fault. I totally just got it all over my hand, but like, oh my god, that's so sparkly, that's so glittery, that is everything. Also these magnets, dude. Here is the eyeshadow palette put together. I just wanted to give you some color swatches here. So this is the brown shade. I think this one's called Earth. Now here's another thing. These are all shimmer shades. I don't know if they have non-shimmer shades. I think that's so nice. It's like a nice like coppery brown. It is pretty pigmented. I mean, that was one swipe. I'm gonna do a second swipe. But yeah, that's the brown. This is the glorious white color. It's so soft. Oh my god. I think this is gonna be like my favorite eyeshadow. I don't know, dude. That's just so pretty. Last one, this pink one called Rose. This is probably gonna be the worst swatch because of me, not because of the color, I swear. Oh, never mind. Ooh. I think that's really pretty. I think these are all super pretty. I'm super impressed. Now, obviously I'm not like applying it to my face yet, and sometimes that will definitely change the way that a product works or looks. But just looking at this, they're so sparkly and they're so pretty. But yeah, that's the swatch. I'm super impressed. And that makes me so excited. Like I've not really been doing my makeup this week, but that really makes me want to do my makeup because that's so pretty. I really don't want to take this off my arm. I kind of want to go put this all on my face because that's so pretty. I'm so sorry. That's so pretty. I'm gonna cut up a watermelon. I've never done that before, so bear with me, I guess. Needing to use a knife this large scares me, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it without hurting myself, I promise. Well, it's 10:27 and I just got home from shopping. So the first thing I got is this cooler. Joey and I go to the drive-in a lot. He does have like a very large cooler that we borrow from family, but I thought it would be nice to have something kind of more mid-sized, a bit smaller for when it's just the two of us, or if we're going with like maybe just one other person or something, or just in general when you don't feel like bringing a very large one, because that one does take up pretty much like more than half of the back seat of either of our cars. This one's a lot smaller. It would probably even fit in the trunk if need be, so I thought this would be nice. I got a candle. I'm not supposed to get candles because we have a lot of candles, but I just could not pass this one up. This is a soy candle, which is nice. I don't think I've had a soy candle so far, and I know these are supposed to be better to burn. We have a lot of Yankee candles. I don't know how those compare. But regardless, this one is dragon fruit kiwi and it just smells really good. It honestly, it reminds me of like this drink, the dragon fruit refresher from Starbucks, if it were turned into a soap. And I think that that's really pleasant and really lovely, and the color is really nice, and I liked this jar. I thought this jar could be really useful when the candle's out, so I did buy a candle. I'm sorry, but I really liked it. And it's probably the one thing I got that I didn't actually really need. I mean, I got everything, I had a list, and I got everything on my list. Next thing I got was some fabric, because I'm going to try to make paperless paper towels, essentially, reusable paper towels. And I decided to get multiple types of patterns and stuff, and I'm just going to make a couple of each and just have a roll, like a mixed roll. So I got bluey, because you can't ask me to pass up bluey. And also this like minty green matches the rest of the kitchen colors, so I had to get that. I couldn't pass up on these rubber ducks, and then I got this sort of leafy pattern and just a plain green. I figured let's do two fun ones and two more adult ones, and that way, you know, there's some semblance of being a grown-up. Please tell me why my camera battery is always like half full every time I sit down to record. I got this little picture from the like, I don't know, dollar section, whatever they have in the front of Target. I know, it got me. But we are having a Mother's Day tea party this weekend, and I've been looking for something to put like the milk into, so it wasn't just like a milk container, because I'm trying to make things look nice and use a lot of the serving dishes and things that we have. We didn't have anything small like this, so I got this small little pitcher, and I got the blue checkered one because it seemed pretty neutral. Like, you can kind of use this any time of year. It matches a lot of things, matches a lot of, you know, whatever, and I liked this checkered pattern, so I figured I could get a lot of use out of this. Brita filter, I got these. Both the sort of like what I'm going to consider the bathroom closet, where we store all the extra like bottles and products and stuff, and our fridge are kind of messy and unorganized in a sense that it's hard to find things. And I really like the look of these clear acrylic bins. Sweet. So I got these narrow ones for the closet because I thought these would be good to stack bottles in. They're pretty deep. And also for all the small products, you know, those should fit in here. And then I got all the I got lids for all of these bins. If I have a lid on a bin, I can stack the bins, and that would potentially save space. And then I got this one kind of medium-sized one, and then the two larger flat ones on the bottom, and those I got for the fridge. And then last but not least, I have a clock. My phone has been going through it, to be honest. It has not been working very well. It won't send text properly, and my alarms have not been going off in the morning, and I rely on that maybe a little too much. So I got myself an alarm clock for my nightstand so that I can have my own alarm and I don't have to rely on my phone, so that even when my phone issue hopefully gets resolved, I can maybe just get used to using the clock instead of the phone. And I liked this one because it had this wood grained like texture, like design. Like, I thought that was super weird, but also I think this will match our bedroom super well because the bedroom is all green and plants and very natural, and so this really keeps with that theme. And also it has a battery backup, so even if the power is out and the clock cannot be you know, plugged in or whatever, the battery backup should still play the alarm. So I really would have no excuse to not wake up in the morning, and that's good. Alright, I'm back. It's the next day, and I'm gonna try to actually use some of the things that I got while I was shopping yesterday. First thing is gonna be putting curtains up. I got these very small curtain rods off of Amazon. Instead of screwing them into the wall, I'm gonna try to use these 20-pound command strips to attach little hooks on the wall. We'll see how that goes. And then I'm gonna hang up the curtains that I made in my old bedroom, but they're gonna be here. Okay, I did the really hard part sitting on the floor, and that was assembling the little curtain rod and getting the command strips stuck to it. They just stick out a little bit, but I think it'll just look like hook because I got the black ones. So I think the easiest way to do this is to just peel off the backs, come up, position it where I want it, and stick it to the wall. The curtain's very wrinkly. Don't come for me. Alright, well, let's hope I don't mess this up, because I don't want to waste these. And then the best part is going to be trying to make this even when I do the curtain on the other window. But you know what? One thing at a time, right? Alright. I may kind of tie it up at the bottom here, so that it's not like literally in the doorway. It's fine. I think it's fine. I'm more concerned about the window being covered, to be honest. You know, these are gonna let light through a little bit still because they are so thin. I don't know, it seems pretty sturdy. In following with the theme of command strips, I have these command shelves to put up in the bedroom. I'm going to put them up above the closet door, and I have some very specific things to put on them. I'm hoping that 2 shelves is going to be big enough for the whole collection I have, but I won't really know until we put them up. I have one of these shelves above the bedroom door already, and it went on pretty well and it's been holding up pretty well, but you do have to wait an hour to even put anything on the shelf. So I figured I would do this now while it's still early enough in the night, and then I can put all the things up on the shelves before I go to bed. Alright, well, even though I've done this before, I've done it once before, and I'm not really going to claim to be an expert, but I don't remember it being too difficult. I think it's mostly you just clean off the wall, you put the command strips into the back of the shelf, you place the shelf on the wall, and then you slide the shelf off of the strips because these little plastic bits detach. And then you just wait an hour for that adhesive to build up and secure itself to the wall, and then after an hour you slide the shelf back down and then you can put things on top of it. So I guess the thing I need to decide is how I want to put these up. Because technically there would be room for a third shelf if I save the space for it, but I don't have a third shelf. So if I put these up, then it's almost like we have to put up a third shelf or it's going to look weird. Or I do these on either side and leave room in the middle for a third shelf. Maybe that's a good plan. And then that leaves plenty of room in the middle for another shelf if we don't want it, with some wiggle room. Oh, I didn't clean the wall. Ah. Okay, I'll be right back. I have retrieved the alcohol. Line it up at the edge. Bonk! I gotta hold these each for 30 seconds. Alright, I'll count this last one out loud. Just for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's brutal on my arm. Now, time to repeat on the other side. I'll be back to finish this later. Next task is to organize this closet. As you can see, there is a lot of stuff in here. A little candle shelf. And I would like to organize it so that it's a little bit easier to find the refills for things, the first aid stuff. I want to be able to put the towels in a way where you don't have to rip them out of the closet because that's kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm going to use up some of those containers I bought last night and try to get this a little bit more functional. I I got some flannel. I got some flannel. And I'm gonna make some reusable paper towels. I don't really know what I'm doing. I never really do, to be fair. But I think I just essentially have to cut out the size pieces that I want and then zigzag stitch around the edges to prevent any fraying and give it a nice clean look, and then roll them up. That sounds easy enough to me. I hope you can see my face. I just wanted to pop in here for a moment because when I was getting ready this morning, I used the Zara & Co. pink eyeliner again. I still like the product. The eyeliner wears beautifully, it's such a nice color. The eyeliner itself is great, however, this is only the second or third time I've used this, and halfway through doing one of my eyes, half the bristles just like broke off, and now I have a little nub. And just bristles in my eyeliner, I suppose. So, again, the product itself is still good. However, I'm going to need to use a different eyeliner brush to apply this in the future. Just to give a quick little close-up here. This is what I have left of my brush. It was much longer than this. And to be honest, I did finish applying my eyeliner this morning with this, but I was not doing a wing, I was just doing a line. So if I'm trying to do a pointy wing, I'm not sure that this is going to be very helpful in the future. Again, the color is still nice, the product itself wears nice. I just don't know what happened there. I don't know if that was me or the packaging or what. But yeah. Thank you for watching this month's vlog. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. How was your May? I was gonna say happy Mother's Day was in May. Yes, happy belated Mother's Day to all the moms and mom-like people out there. I'm like, time has escaped me. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Anyway, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below as well to see more videos like this and more from me in the future. I guess that's it for me. I'm very, very tired. This month was very messy. I definitely need to catch up on all this stuff, so let's hope June is a little bit better, a little bit more organized. But yeah, that's it for me. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!